Today's obituaries are brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home. Funeral services for James J. Carnes Jr., age 78 of Falkville, will be at 1 p.m. today at Coleman Heritage Funeral Home Chapel. The Reverend Dewan Reese officiating burial in Coleman Heritage Cemetery. Funeral services for Mary Carolyn Miller, age 73 of Coleman, will be at 11 a.m. today at Moss Service Funeral Home Chapel. The Reverend Tommy Grave will officiate burial in Livingston Chapel Cemetery. Helen Vogel Miller, age 90, passed into the loving arms of her Savior on Thursday. Visitation will be 1 to 2 p.m. this Friday at St. Paul's Lutheran Church. The funeral service will be at 2 p.m. with interment in the Coleman City Cemetery. Funeral services for Jeffrey Blaine Turner, age 43, will be at 2 p.m. Tomorrow at Moss Service Funeral Home Chapel. Burial in Coleman City Cemetery. Moss Service is in charge. Visitation will be noon to 2 p.m. tomorrow. Funeral services for Susan Angela Roberts, age 57 of Bremen, will be at 11 a.m. tomorrow at Coleman Funeral Home Chapel. Brad Sheets will officiate. Coleman Funeral Home is directing. Visitation will be 5:30 to 8 p.m. today at the funeral home. Funeral services for Abraham P. Hudgens Sr., 97 of Eva, will be at 3 p.m. today at Peck Funeral Home Chapel. Elder Heath Williams will officiate burial in Union Hill Cemetery. Peck Funeral Home of Hartselle is directing. Visitation will be noon to 3 p.m. today at the funeral home. Graveside services for William O. Billy Horton, age 79 of Eva, will be at 2 p.m. today at Etha Cemetery. Coleman Heritage Funeral Home directing. Visitation was from 6 to 8 p.m. last evening at the funeral home. Funeral services for Thomas Darrell Schultz, age 83 of Coleman, will be at 3 p.m. tomorrow at Coleman Heritage Funeral Home Chapel. Dr. Steve Screws will officiate burial in Oak Level Cemetery. Coleman Funeral Home assisting. Visitation will be from 6 to 8 p.m. this evening at the funeral home. Those are our obituaries for today, brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home.
Premier Bank presents Today on 2, broadcasting on Charter Cable. We're broadcasting on the internet, channel2coleman.com, where we archive the program so you can watch it anytime. Follow us on Twitter and on Facebook. We have a busy program, so we're going to get right to things this morning.
Yes, we are.
Start with the weather, brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet on Cherokee Avenue. Here's the weather almanac for today. The average high still 92, the average low 66. The record high got up to 103 in 1952. The record low 50 in 1947. Sunset will be at 7:55. Sunrise tomorrow 5:52. There's the satellite picture. Looks about the same every day, doesn't it?
It does. I think
like
we use
that.
the same one, really, to be honest with
Maybe
you.
that's it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what happens. Here's our forecast for today. It'll be partly cloudy today. Still a 40% chance of rain. Warming up, 88 for the high today. Boy, it'll be humid, won't it? Mm-hmm. Ooh. For tonight, a low of 71. Tomorrow, 40% chance of rain again with a high of 83. And then as we get into the weekend, Friday looks like the best day, just a 10% chance of rain, a high of 89. Saturday, 93, Sunday, 93, then back into the 80s, Monday and Tuesday. We can't complain.
Nope.
It's been nice weather this summer.
It really has. Been good.
Okay, coming up next week, we have Celebrate Coleman.
Yes, we do. Let me put my microphone on. I never thought about that. Nobody told me any differently either, so I guess they're hearing me. But let's take a look at that Celebrate Coleman and figure out what's going on. It's on Friday, August the 1st from 2 until midnight. There will be free music available all throughout the downtown area. Kiddie rides and food court, and I'm sure the restaurants in downtown Coleman will be open and having specials along with all the merchants. So go down, shop. I'm pretty sure that is the tax-free weekend. So shop for the clothes for the kids, for school, or for yourself, and enjoy it. Have a good time.
Okay, and our Facebook friend, matter of fact, this is somebody who was on our show last week.
Well, Miss Caitlin Sides is our Facebook friend, and I know she is the marketing director over at United Way. And let's see, I'm pretty sure that Miss Caitlin...
she likes Auburn.
I think she does. I know she does, but it only says that she likes United Way and Starbucks. So, but we will go ahead and give her that certificate so she can get her Mad Dog Mike's famous barbecue sandwich, located right there in the Berlin Quick Stop.
One quick news story. The Coleman Times reports we may get a new or an additional Walmart.
Right there on 157. That'd be
Walmart
nice.
on 157 in the neighborhood where Backyard Burger was in business.
Okay.
And around behind there, the Texaco station,
okay.
the Wendy's in that area.
Good.
And so they have applied with planning and zoning, so that sounds like a pretty good deal.
Yeah, fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Walmart on each end of town.
Oh man, doesn't get any better than this.
Boy, I'll tell you, if they start attracting other businesses the way the Supercenter has,
Right.
goodness, 157 will really grow.
Right. Well, you know, it's a lot of restaurants for sure, fast food, but a lot of restaurants, gas stations, so it's a good stop for people on the interstate.
Oh, yeah.
Headed north or south on the interstate, a lot of people stop at that exit because it's convenient, it's easy, you know, and they have what they need, the motels and everything else. So, yeah, that's really going to be a plus, I would think.
The only thing the story didn't tell us was when.
Oh, yeah, that could be years. It could be years.
You figure they got to build a building.
Right.
I'm sure that Walmart probably knows people they can come in and build.
That's
in a hurry.
right. Oh, yeah. If it's
Imagine
Walmart, it's probably going to happen pretty quickly. So.
I would think so.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's kind of interesting. We'll see what'll happen there. Who's our guest today?
Well, Mr. Eddy Leverett is here, and he is known as, what, the singing cowboy, or what do you call yourself, Eddie?
It's the cowboy poet singer.
Cowboy poet singer. He's one of my favorite songs is that Kmart song. Hope he does the Kmart Blue Shopper song or Blue Light Special song or whatever it is. Anyway, he's been here before, but it's been a long time, so we're very glad to have him back, and we're going to visit with him, and he's going to entertain us this morning.
Okay, we'll talk to Eddie right after this break.
That's how fast the health information technology profession is projected to grow this decade. That's how much a health information technician can make in the first year. Who will you be? Be one of us and get in a Wallace state of mind.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
At that moment, it hit me. This is why I joined the Guard. I couldn't believe it. I just saved a life to somebody from my hometown. Be there for your community at NationalGuard.com.
Hi, I'm Jay Mullins with Premier Bank.
And I'm Jacob Mullins.
For more than 26 years, we've been providing friendly personal banking services to the citizens of Coleman and surrounding counties. We continue to provide new and improved services to our customers, and we even have a new look. So come by and see us at any of our 9 convenient locations. And remember, the same friendly personal service, and we're open on Saturdays.
We welcome back Eddy Leverett to our program. Eddy is a cowboy poet and singer. Eddy, good to have you back.
Well, good to be back. It's been a while since I was here, but I always enjoy coming by.
Are you still doing the radio program?
Yes, sir. We still do a radio show. We do all cowboy Western music.
Yeah.
And we're on Sunday nights at 8:05.
Okay. At
92.1 FM, Coleman, Alabama. So you have to dress up to do TV. On radio, we don't have to do anything.
Right. You probably wear your shorts and a T-shirt.
Yeah. Well, I don't have any shorts.
Okay. Nobody know the difference, huh?
No.
When did you start getting interested in the cowboy music and poetry?
Really, I guess I've always dabbled in music, was growing up and so forth. But probably the cowboy music, I was rodeoing pretty hard back in the 70s, and Chris Ledoux.
Yeah.
He was a bareback rider, which eventually in 1976 went on to be the world champion bareback rider. He had some 8-tracks that were kind of homemade 8-tracks of cowboy songs. So most of them, some of them he wrote, and some of them were original songs. And I listened to Chris Ledoux a lot of miles down the sleepy miles at night, driving that, and that sort of got me interested in the cowboy music part of it. And then later on, I was fortunate enough to do a little deal with people like Red Stegall, Riders in the Sky, and things like that, and it just kind of went from there. And into the poetry deal, then I got started writing some poetry, and I guess I'd say Chris Ledoux is sort of responsible for getting the cowboy music sort of out of the closet. It's way with Baxter Black, maybe Waddy Mitchell, some of those guys were with the poetry. And I had wrote some poems and got it with Baxter, and he sort of helped me a little with it, and I've done a couple of books, and I have actually since then have performed several times with Baxter. So he's a heck of a musician too, and we do a lot of picking every time we get together.
Now, is this your real job, or do you have a real job and this is just something?
Well, actually, right now I'm a retired high school shop teacher.
Okay. So you probably had some extra time because you were a school teacher and had summers and things like that you could do
and we
this
can
sort
travel,
of thing?
and we go out west quite a bit and play out there like Elko, and we've done some shows out at Eureka, Nevada, and we've done some like cattle drives out there where we'd ride with the guests all day and entertain them at night and that kind of thing. And
So you've had just an adventurous type of
pretty
situation
much.
with this.
It's been a pretty good ride.
And what are you doing with it now? Are you doing anything in
We're
particular?
doing radio, so yeah, and I'm still doing some performing around and so forth. And I've recorded 2 new songs this spring, and going back to the studio next week and redo an old song that I recorded years ago on a cassette.
Right.
Yeah. So are they for sale? Do you have CDs for sale?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How does somebody get
way
one?
Get me on Facebook or my email at kudzukowboy@hotmail.com.
Okay.
And I did have a website, and I've got to get it back up and going again, but it's got sort of stale. I've got too many things going to.
Right. It's hard to keep up with everything, huh?
Yeah, I run a bunch of cows.
Now, has this been a really fun, enjoyable thing for you?
Oh, sure. I love it. I got a deal yesterday. They have a big event I'll plug this a little. Every year the Cowboy Church up at Hartselle has a big thing. It's called the Day of the Cowboy. And they booked me yesterday to play up there again this year. But they have a ranch rodeo, Dutch oven cook-off, where you enter the Dutch oven cooking, campfire cooking. It's just a whole day of activities, things like that for, people to come watch and have the ranch rodeo that night then.
And when is that going to take place?
It's at the old Sheriff Posse Fairground there in Hartselle.
Okay, and when?
It's in October, and I don't remember the date right now.
Okay. Maybe you can get us some information we can put it up there and let people know about it.
It's where the Cowboy Church up there raises a little money for their operation. But.
Okay. And that's still taking place then, right? The Cowboy Church?
Oh, yeah.
But it's in Hartselle. Okay, so we don't really have one in Coleman anymore?
Yeah, there's a Lonesome Dove Cowboy Church out at Holly Pond.
Okay.
And this is No Fences, the Cowboy Church at Hartselle.
Fences. I love all these names. Okay, very good. Well, I think we're going to have you back in the second half of the show to actually perform. So what are some things that you're going to be doing?
I'll do
Could you do my Kmart song?
I haven't done that song in a while.
Okay.
If I thought about it, I went over it yesterday or something. But
You're going to have to buy a CD.
I guess so. That's what I'll have to do. I'll have to do that. Okay.
I'll do a poem I wrote and a couple, and like maybe a new song with like some buddies of mine have wrote out west, and a couple of old traditional songs. Maybe.
Okay. Sounds
Thank you,
great.
Eddie.
All right.
Appreciate
We'll
it.
be back with more right after this.
I realized at that moment, these people really needed us. And I was going to make a difference, right here in my community.
Be there for your community at NationalGuard.com.
How to get more done. Get the Duet washer and dryer that can handle up to 16 pairs of jeans in a single load. And if space is a problem, get these. A versatile washer and dryer that fit into compact places. Whirlpool, the best-selling laundry brand in the world. Got a lot of laundry? Get Whirlpool and get more done.
That's how fast the health information technology profession is projected to grow this decade. That's how much a health information technician can make in the first year. Who will you be? Be one of us and get in a Wallace state of mind.
Hi, I'm Jay Mullins with Premier Bank.
And I'm Jacob Mullins.
For more than 26 years, we've been providing friendly personal banking services to the citizens of Coleman and surrounding counties. We continue to provide new and improved services to our customers, and we even have a new look. So come by and see us at any of our 9 convenient locations. And remember, the same friendly personal service, and we're open on Saturdays.
Continue with Today on 2, and we're going to give away our prizes for today. Let's see, we have the pizza from Pizza Hut, and let's see, what else do we have? We have a day pass to Hurricane Creek Park, and then we have a t-shirt to give away from Harvell Homes. So those are the prizes for today.
This
there
was
we
great.
go. Oh, great one today.
Yeah, great one today.
Okay, gave away the black one the other day.
All right.
All right, those are the prizes we have for today, and let's look at our ads. Starting with Brown & Company Beverages, keeping you cool this summer. They have wine and beer, domestic, imported, local, and regional. Get a real hot day, check out the Beer Cave.
And Auto Tech, repair and service, doing electronic diagnostics, major engine repairs, transmission, brakes, foreign and domestic cars, doesn't matter, right there in the Vinemont area.
Mullins Body Shop, you can count on them today as you have been counting on them for over 50 years for auto body repair and towing. Mullins Body Shop.
Jim and Nick's Community Barbecue, we give you our best. Of course, they're located right there at 1851 Cherokee Avenue on the south end of town. And go by Jim and Nick's, pick up some of that delicious barbecue that they've got available.
Grand Point Pharmacy, the original home of the 2 Old Goats product line. Allergy products are available. That's Grand Point Pharmacy on Highway 31 North.
And Jolly Time Rentals, where fun is always in the air. Licensed inflatable slides, water slides, obstacle courses, bounce slide combos, and concession equipment rentals. All this available through Jolly Time Rentals.
Cotton State Barns, you can buy or rent to own. Barns starting at $14.96. They have carports, play sets, utility trailers, and storage buildings. You'll find Cotton State Barns on Highway 278 by the interstate.
Night Free Insurance, providing insurance coverage now for over 3 generations, is one of the top 10 growth agencies in the state of Alabama for auto owners.
It's My Party. They have balloons in all shapes and sizes. Anything you need for any type of a party, It's My Party on 2nd Avenue Southeast.
And Deb's Bookstore. It's your hometown bookstore just down the road where browsers are always welcome. Used books are half price off every day. New books are 20% off every day at Deb's Bookstore.
There we go with some of the merchant ads that we have for today. Question for today, where will you find 2 old goats?
Now wait a second, that's a loaded question.
There may be several correct answers. Where will you find the 2 old goats products.
How about
How's
that?
That
would be better.
Okay.
They might call and say, we see them right there.
256-734-7399 is our phone number. We have pizza from Pizza Hut. We have pass to Hurricane Creek Park and the T-shirt from Harbell Homes. Go ahead and call in while we watch Money Matters, brought to you by Premier Bank.
Hi, this is Adam Shedd, loan officer with Premier Bank. These days you hear people talk about customer service. We at Premier Bank believe and take it seriously. Whether it's coming in the door and being greeted with a hello or smile, or calling and talking to a live person, we take customer service seriously. So come by any of our 9 locations and give us a try. You won't be disappointed.
Okay, I think we have somebody on the line that can answer our question. Where will you find the 2 Old Goats products? Hello, who's calling?
This is Charlotte.
Hi, Charlotte. From where are you calling?
Coleman.
And what's the answer to our question?
Grand Point Pharmacy.
Grand
Very
Point Pharmacy is the
good.
right answer. Stay on the line, Charlotte. Thanks for calling in. Yeah, Grand Point Pharmacy has the original home. I think some other people have it now.
Yes, I've seen
but
it
they
in
were
other
the first
pharmacies,
store.
but they were the first ones
Yeah.
to bring it to Coleman. So, and it's for arthritis and pain, and it really does work. So
Yes, it does.
Go check that
Let's
out.
look at the rest of our merchant ads right now. Tires for Less is more than just tires. They do have Bridgestone and Firestone tires. They do oil changes, minor engine repair, replace shocks and brakes. See Greg and the guys.
And Just the Oaks Golf Course, which is open Monday through, 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. 18-hole golf course available, full practice facility, and beautifully manicured vent greens.
Earl's Body Shop, celebrating 50 years in business. They do towing, large and small, local or long distance on Highway 31 North.
Pizza Hut, every Tuesday night is $10 family-sized pasta, and on Wednesdays it's 50-cent wings. All-you-can-eat lunch buffet available every day, 11 to 2, only $6.49.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cup Pie is the blizzard of the month at Dairy Queen. Ooh, that is so good too.
And Renard's Gallery and Gifts, jewelry, framing, prints available. All this located right there at 314 First Avenue Southeast, and that's Renard's Gallery and Gifts.
Harbell Homes in Coleman and in Good Hope have houses and apartments for rent. 2 to 6 bedroom single family homes and 1 to 2 bedroom apartments.
And Heritage Park is doing their concert series. Of course, that's Thursday night, starting this Thursday, and we will continue that through the month of July. It starts at 6:30 in the evening until 8 p.m.
Mr. Hicks Menswear has regular big and tall size clothing. Tuxedo rentals are available for any special occasion from Mr. Hicks Menswear.
And the $5 lunch deal is available every day at Dairy Queen from 11 to 4. You can even upgrade for $1 more and make it a blizzard.
Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue has the family barbecue pack priced at $14.99 for a full pound of barbecue, 2 sides and 4 buns. Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue. And there we go with our merchant ads for today. Coming up next, we'll have our community billboards. We'll look at the birthdays for today and the weather.
Hi, I'm Jay Mullins with Premier Bank.
And I'm Jacob Mullins.
For more than 26 years, we've been providing friendly personal banking services to the citizens of Coleman and surrounding counties. We continue to provide new and improved services to our customers, and we even have a new look. So come by and see us at any of our 9 convenient locations. And remember, the same friendly personal service, and we're open on Saturdays.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Coleman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
That's how fast the health information technology profession is projected to grow this decade. That's how much a health information technician can make in the first year. Who will you be? Be one of us and get in a Wallace state of mind.
We had been called up for the first time. Wild guards were getting close to home. At that moment, I got my first taste of just how important the Guard is.
Be there for your community at NationalGuard.com.
Let's take a look at those community billboards brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. Dancing with Our Stars on August the 2nd will take place at Wallace State Community College at the Betty Leith Haynes Theater, featuring local celebrities, and the benefit is for the Bruneau Cancer Center. Tickets are $20 each, and they're available at J. Jake Salon, Lister Hill Credit Union, and Holston Gases. And the Arts of Dixie, that's the Brothers Grimm Spectaculathon. See, I said it today, by Zanzalitis. And that's July the 31st at 7 o'clock in the Magookan Civic Center, featuring amateur drama workshop. Participants can participate, and of course it's $8 for general admission. Tickets available at the Civic Center. And Regional Sculptors Invitational, actually this is taking place all summer long, I think, through September. You can go out to the Evelyn Burrow Museum at the Wallace State Hanceville area, and of course museum hours are Tuesday through Friday 9 until 5, and on Saturday 10 until 2. And if you have community billboards, you can share it with us by sending it to our web, channel2coleman.com, giving us a call 256-734-7399, or putting it on Facebook, Channel 2 Coleman. And we'd like to wish a happy birthday to Phyllis Payne. Her name will be put into the drawing on Friday, where she has that possibility of winning an ice cream cake from Dairy Queen.
Weather forecast brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet. Make the switch to Mitch. We have a 40% chance of rain today, a high of 88. Overnight low tonight 71. More of the same for tomorrow with a high of 83. Eddy Leverett is going to entertain right after this commercial break.
In the nation, we worry about fire-breathing monsters, and we worry about spinach. At Nationwide Insurance, we take care of the big things like protecting you, so you only have to worry about the little stuff. We put members first, because we don't have shareholders. Join the nation that doesn't sweat it.
Nationwide is on your side.
Hi, I'm Jay Mullins with Premier Bank.
And I'm Jacob Mullins.
For more than 26 years, we've been providing friendly personal banking services to the citizens of Coleman and surrounding counties. We continue to provide new and improved services to our customers, and we even have a new look. So come by and see us at any of our 9 convenient locations. And remember, the same friendly personal service, and we're open on Saturdays.
I realized at that moment, these people really needed us. And I was going to make a difference, right here in my community.
Be there for your community at NationalGuard.com.
There's stuff around your house, but we don't make stuff. We make ovens. Dual fuel, double ovens. And they bake so evenly that now delicious is something you can depend on. We only make things for one room, the best room, your kitchen. We're devoted to it. And you can feel it in everything we make. Nobody knows the kitchen like KitchenAid.
That's how many registered nurses the national job market will need in this decade. Will you be one of them? Across the country, that's the median annual pay for RNs. Be one of us and get in a Wallace state of mind.
Like I say, again, it's thank y'all for letting me come back and visit with you this morning. And I'll start it out today with a little poem I wrote some time back, and this incident actually happened as close as this poem relates that it did, that I could make it rhyme in conjunction with the poem anyway. But I just got through with haying, we're patching fences that were down. It rained me out about dinner time, so I took a trip into town. On my way back home that afternoon, I saw I had some extra time, so I drove up on the mountain to visit Dwayne, an old pard of mine. Now, Dwayne is a cowman, and the schedule was always full, but figured he might spare the time to stop and shoot the bull. Shoot the bull? That sounds barbaric. But it's an expression, don't you see? But Dwayne was planning on shooting the bull with or without me. When I pulled into the driveway, he was braced there on the rail with his 30-30 shouldered, mumbling something about Brahmas and hell. He mentioned something about a barbecue and recalled the bull's jumping habits, his reverse reaction to a dart gun, and winning a race with a rabbit. He mentioned an incident that happened last fall on Highway 69, and he quoted the price of a garden and concluded with, "There ain't no bull of mine. 50 yards, ain't no problem." Then he repeated that part about Brahmas and hail, and silence fell over the pasture. The Winchester's hammer fell. 1,500 pounds of Brahma bull hit the ground with a thump. Stiff-legged, he jerked and he shuddered from the hoof to the top of his hump. The old Dwayne turned around and greeted me with a handshake and a smile. I said, "What brings you up on the mountain?" I said, "Well, I just came to shoot the bull for a while, but I see you beat me to it." And I did enjoy the show. I hate you had to shoot your bull, but I guess that's the way it goes. So I helped him load the bull on the flatbed, and he was showing no disappointment because he'd already called the locker plant and made this bull an appointment. When I got home, supper was cold, and wife wanted to hear my story in full. I said, "Well, I've been up on the mountain, me and Dwayne's been shooting a bull." "Shooting a bull? Y'all can never talk that long. Are you sure you weren't having a toddy?" "No, actually shooting the bull went pretty quick, but then we had to get rid of the body." I say that's as close to being real as it can be and make it rhyme. So I'm going to start out here today with one right here, a song that written by Dave Stamey. He lives out in California, and I can't remember. I met Dave at the Western Music Awards last year, and he's a heck of a songwriter. He was Entertainer of the Year last year. So I am an old cowboy, don't ride much no more. Came to this valley right after the war. I used to shoe horses. Here's some saddles I built. Rode after cattle all over these hills. Started out at the Pitchfork when I was 13, riding young horses, riding my dream. Old hands, they taught me all it takes is nerve. Just throw a leg over, ride for all that it's worth. Some folks regret the life that they lead. They stare out the window and yearn to be free. I live a life that was given to me. And I threw a leg over and rode it for all it was worth. I rode it for all it was worth. I was blue-eyed and windburned, every girl's dream. Wild steers on the mountain when the buckbrush turned green. Some days were dark ones when the old north winds blew. I just gathered my rein and I rode it through. Now time comes a-creeping, wipe out your tracks. If your trail's been a good one, you don't mind looking back. Dreams are like horses, they run wild on this earth. Catch one and ride it for all that it's worth. Some folks regret the life that they lead. They stare out the window and yearn to be free. I live a life that was given to me. I threw a leg over and rode it for all it was worth. I rode it for all that it's worth. I am an old cowboy, don't ride much no more. That was a song for Jake, written by Dave Stamey, which I think is a heck of a good song. And Dave, like I say, Dave is a good songwriter and got a lot of stuff going on for him out there now. All right, here's an old traditional song. Last night while I was out riding, the graveyard shift midnight till dawn. The moon is bright as a reading light, or a letter from an old friend back home. Said, why do you ride for your money? Why do you rope for short pay? You ain't getting nowhere and you're losing your share. They must have went crazy out there. Said last week I run on to Jenny. She's married, has a good life. Boy, you sure missed the track when you never came back. She's a perfect professional's wife. She asked, why does he ride for his money? Why does he rope for short pay? He ain't getting nowhere and he's losing his share. They must have went crazy out there, but they've never seen a northern light. They've never seen a hawk on the wing. They've never seen the spring in the Great Divide. They never heard old Camp Cookie sing. Well, I read up the rest of my letter, and I tore off the stamp for Black Jim. When Billy rode up to relieve me, he just looked at my letter and grinned. Asked, why do they ride for their money? Why do they rope for short pay? Ain't getting nowhere and they're losing the share. They must have went crazy out there, but they've never seen a northern light. They've never seen a hawk on the wing. They've never seen the spring in the Great Divide. They never heard old Camp Cookie sing. Now this song here, I don't know exactly who wrote it, or if it wrote before or after the movie Lonesome Dove, but it sure does fit in good with it anyway. Up before the sunrise, it's a rocky road back home. The dust won't be near settled from where we just come from. I'll keep my promise to you, just like I said I would, and lay you 'neath the pecan tree and hang your spurs for good. Say goodbye to Montana, the north is always blow. The paintbrush will be blooming by the time I get you home. We drove a herd from Texas to the big Montana sky. I swear sometimes I wonder if we'd make it here alive. I wish I could have told you that you were my best friend, but I guess you always knew that we were both too tough to bend. Say adios, Montana, where the north is always blow. The paintbrush will be blooming by the time I get you home. All honor to the cowboy, your praises they will sing, 'cause you never sold your saddle. That's the most important thing. Say goodbye to Montana, where the north is always blow. The paintbrush will be blooming by the time I get you home. Do this one right here. This we always on a radio show, we always close it out with some kind of spiritual song, and this will be a life song I'll do here, and I'll sort of do the same thing here. Campfire, coffee from a tin cup in my hand, sure warms the finger when it's cold. Playing this old guitar, a friend I understand, sure smooths the wrinkle in my soul. Sleeping in the moonlight with a blanket for a bed leaves a peaceful feeling in my mind. Waking in the morning with an eagle overhead makes me want to fly away for my time. I think God must be a cowboy at heart. He made wide open spaces from the start. He made grass and trees and mountains and a horse to be a friend, and trails to lead old cowboy home again. Bright lights in big cities, they're alright for a while. Sure makes you feel good while you're there. The country's so pretty, it goes on and on for miles, takes away your trouble and your care. I think God must be a cowboy at heart. He made wide open spaces from the start. He made grass and trees and mountains and a horse to be a friend, and trails to lead old cowboys home again. Rails the little cowboy home again. Well, just be sure to remember on Sunday nights, 8:05, 92.1 FM. The radio show is called Around the Campfire with Ed and Terry, and we'll be playing you all of our old cowboy songs and poetry and the new and the old. So enjoyed being here, and thank y'all very much.